Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be working on this 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix GT with a 3800. This is 3800 Series 2, but this goes for any 3800 Series 1, Series 2, or Series 3. Today we'll be changing out the coolant return line elbows. From the factory, they come with ABS plastic return line elbows, and they are very known issue on the 3800s. Over time and all the heat from the coolant warps them and they leak, so we'll be changing them out with nice new aftermarket metal elbows, and we'll also be replacing the valve cover and the valve cover gasket on this car. Before we start, you always want to disconnect your battery. Alright, first step after removing the engine cover. The engine cover simply comes off by removing the oil cap. We will start to remove the coolant recovery tank. It is, I believe, two 10mm bolts. We can just simply remove those by hand. These are loose. Come on, that one. Okay, there it is. Oh, come on. There we go. Set those up there. You can pull it right out of the way. We ain't even gonna worry about disconnecting the hose. We'll just set it up here. Alright, after we remove the coolant recovery tank with the two 10mm bolts located right here and right here, and we set the coolant recovery tank out of the way, next we will attack the tensioner and start to loosen it, going counterclockwise with a 15mm socket, just enough to get slack on the belt or tension off of the belt. And then we will start to take the alternator off. Alright, next we will take off the alternator itself. There are 3 bolts holding the alternator on. They are 15mm. Alright, after we've taking all the bolts out of the alternator, we can now begin to set it out of the way. It does have some wires running to the back and a connector, so our limit to how far we can get it out of the way is kind of limited, but you can just set it out of the way for now. And now we have access to the actual alternator. And once we removed all the bolts holding the alternator bracket and idler bracket on, we will now pop these elbows out, and you will lose some coolant. There goes the coolant. And now we'll set the bracket out of the way. We did not disconnect the 2 hoses coming into the bracket itself. And there are 2 rubber elbows, one located right here and one located right here. You can go ahead and remove our plastic elbows, and they simply pull out. As you can see, they do not hold up to heat real well, so there you go. Alright, on our 2 coolant recovery elbows, the larger diameter end will go on your bottom one, located right here, and you'll simply put it in like that. But we are going to go ahead and apply a light coat of silicone to our elbows, and then we'll go to pop them in. Alright, we're going to replace this back valve cover because it has a crack in it. To remove this valve cover, there are 6 10mm bolts located along the valve cover, and since we have the new valve cover right here, I'll go ahead and show you the bolt pattern. There's one there, one there, one there, All right, and that is how it's done. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.